Hi there, I am Elizabeth Tolan, Mrs. Wyoming 2019, and today we're spending time with our contestants for the Mrs. Colorado 2020 pageant, which will be happening on July 11th in downtown Denver. So without further ado, please go ahead and tell me your name and your title.
I am Tamara Ryan, Mrs. Adams County.
Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, Tamara. So now you get about
Thank
45 seconds to tell us a little bit about you.
How do we start? I'd like to probably say something like, I'm like Shrek, many layers, right? I am a mom, I'm a daughter, I'm a wife. I am a flight attendant, so I'm the first responder when you're flying. I'm a very humble person who has spent a lot of time raising two beautiful kids that are young men now, and I'm a military wife who has been a cheerleader and also been able to take the bull by the horns and lead the roles that I needed to do without having a second hesitation. And that's pretty much me. I'm still a little girl on the inside who wants to be and do anything and everything she can do and prove to boys that she can do what a guy can do too. And that's Tamara.
I like it. So you've obviously competed before. We met last year. Tell me what motivated you to come back this year and compete?
Motivation is sometimes hard, I think, mostly when I want to be motivated to do something for me. I've always put my family first, and I don't hesitate to do that ever. But when I have to take time out for me and do something for me, I let things pull me in different directions. So my motivation was always my mom. She was my cheerleader. She had many disadvantages growing up, and so she provided me with a very balanced life of a neighborhood that I grew up in had boys, and my dad taught me how to work on cars, and she took me to dance classes, and I started dancing when I was 3. So I had a really good balance between being the little girl in the pink tutu and coming home and taking off my shoes and running through the neighborhood barefoot and climbing trees, right? She passed away. So that motivation was hard to find again. But I know that her dream would be my dream, and that is to prove to people that it doesn't matter how old you are, how curvy you are, the color of your skin, if you don't fit in, but that you can have a crown on your head and be that representative of other women who also are different. Now, this year it was a little bit harder. I talked to Emily, and she was a really nice balance for me to remind myself that it's okay. It's okay to put myself out there and put myself first. So here I am.
Emily's just the best, isn't she?
Oh, she is. She's great.
She absolutely is. So with all the different experiences you've had in life and the different things that you've gotten to be a part of, what is a life lesson that you would want others to learn from you?
Wow, that's a really good question. And I, again, as I said before, you know, there's so many layers throughout life, and there's so many things that we learn. And those all are lessons, every single one of them, the good, the bad, the ugly. You fall down, you're on your knees, and you need to get back up again, and you need to keep moving forward. It's okay if we stumble throughout life, but I think in those lessons that we learn, they're all part of that big picture. It's that novel that every one of us has, and some novels are bigger than others. Some of us have been around a little longer than other people. But I think the biggest thing is that we don't lose that sight that we're here for a reason, and we might not ever know what that reason is. And when we feel that we're at our lowest, it's okay if it takes us a day, a week, a month, a year to feel that we're sure-footed again, but we need to continue to do that because we're here for a reason, and we touch everybody that we meet in some way, whether or not we know that. And so for our own inner strength, we need to remember that and have that faith that we can get up even though we had struggles in our lives. And I think that that's the biggest life lesson is don't ring the bell. Don't ever, ever ring the bell. Keep moving forward.
I love that. So in the theme of moving forward, if you were crowned in July, what would your reign look like?
Well, first of all, I would be on cloud 9, so I probably would be hovering and being very ecstatic about that. I would like to embrace every single woman that is on the stage. The diversity of women that I've met, the organizations that they work with, that they give willingly of their time and their efforts, their love to, are all very, very important. And I think for me, what I'd like to do is reach out to every single one of those ladies and the organizations that they work with and help assist them with what they need. If it's just showing up and smiling and hugging a little kid, I'll be there. If it's getting my hands dirty and working in the mud, I'll be there. And that's what I want to do. I want to recognize every single person because we're a family. And some of these ladies have been here time and time again. They love it. They love the organization, what it inspires inside them. I do as well. So I would love to promote pageantry for those reasons and give everybody a voice.
Definitely. It's so much fun, and the different opportunities that you get, you know, as the title holder for a year. There's all kinds of things to get involved with. So absolutely. So tell us, how many years have you participated in Mrs. Colorado?
This will be my third. So my first one was in 2015, and there were a lot of changes that year. It was really great. My mom was able to be there, and I did make the top 12 or 15, whatever it was at the time. And that was shocking to me, very shocking. So I was 50 that year, and the pageant was on my birthday. So that was kind of a really cool birthday present. Now I'm 55, and I'm doing it again, and be number 3.
Well, you definitely do not look 55, so kudos to you. So obviously there's something that keeps bringing us back to wanting to compete and be a part of it. You know, besides the crown, what is it that you want to get out of it this year?
Well, I think it's the relationships. I love the relationships that I've built. Some of these, actually all of these women, you know, they all have something unique in their personalities and to give and to listen to and to be a part of. It's kind of like being part of a sorority, right? That club. And I like that. I also have an inner struggle that this helps me push through. And whether that's feeling pretty enough or feeling too old or too curvy or whatever it is, the struggles that I may deal with, be them big or small, this kind of helps me focus and think about me and who I am and where I'm going, and actually have to talk about it and open up to other people, women, who may be going through the same things. And we give each other tips and we hold each other up and we lean on each other. And I like that. I like that part of the system and how it works.
Great. So one question, not pageant related in any way, shape, or form. What was your favorite childhood toy while you were growing up?
Oh wow. You know, I was not a girly girl. I didn't have any Barbies or anything like that. A few stuffed animals. Honestly, I don't know that I had a favorite toy, unless it was my bike, because I was always outdoors. You know, and I had pets, so my pets were my toys.
That's pretty safe. All right, well, that's all we've got for today to wrap it up, but thank you so much for spending some time with me this afternoon, and I can't wait to be able to see you in July in person and give you a big old hug. So stay strong till then, and thank you for doing this with us. I really appreciate it.
You guys, bye.